Did you actually start it? Okay, you started.
No, I didn't start it.
You started it. Have you started hunting?
Yeah, I started.
Okay, cool. It's a great cold open. We know everyone loves those.
Everyone does love those.
I love them. I think they're funny.
Yeah.
I got some feedback the other day, which was like, "Oh, stupid. Actually, do like an like a. Hi, we're the Insmarting Yourself podcast. I'm Jared. He's Michael. We're going to talk to you for the next hour about things. We also have social media. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook and
Twitter.
we have them. Look, we said this last episode. Just search and smarten. It's in the title. You'll find us.
Nobody else uses that word.
Actually,
It's our word.
I googled it the other day, and it actually means to be smarter in German.
Really?
No, it doesn't. All right. So,
Well, it's time to do the Monster Mash
yeah.
because it's Halloween.
Yes, it is Halloween.
Well,
actually, it's November 1st here, but on, like, because of
It's
time
the week of
zones-
Halloween. Let's just chalk it up to that.
And then, like, then there are, like October, it's like Spooktober. Ooh.
I've heard of Spooktober, but I thought that was just like a TV thing
Well, there was...
where they just put the Addams Family on for like a month.
See, there was a whole thing on Reddit where it was like, people were like, oh, it's October, it's time to do the spooky memes. And now that it's actually Halloween, they're not doing them. Like, no one's done them. Or like, they've stopped doing them because, like, haha, it's old.
Yeah, what is this, Bush League?
Yeah.
Oh, what does Bush League mean?
Means, is this the league that would be in the bush? Or it's actually it comes from the early 90s to mid 2000s president, the President Bush and Bush Senior, and they're like, what is this Bush League?
Oh,
As
because
in-
they started their own baseball league that was of lower quality than the rest.
Did they?
Yeah, they started a baseball league for weak men.
Did they actually? I don't know if you're telling me the truth or not.
Yeah.
All right, Twitchy. Yeah, no, that's what Bush League means. It's in reference to George W. Bush and the other one.
Yeah. But what about the other Bush?
Barbara Bush?
Jebediah.
Low energy jab or whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he's fine.
But is he Bush League?
By definition, having the name Bush, yes, he would be Bush League.
So what about Billy Bush?
I don't know who that is.
He's the Access Hollywood guy who Donald Trump said the grab her by the pussy thing to.
See,
But Billy Bush's career got ruined.
Oh, wow.
And,
Yeah.
and Donald Trump's now the president.
He's just like, yeah, whatever. See, that's how like good at being a president he is. He's able to resist controversy.
He actually he takes controversy and he puts it onto the nearest bush.
Oh no, her name's Clinton. Whoops.
Oh, basically the same thing.
Yeah, I know, right? What I was going to say was, there's like the whole thing about. Actually, you know that conversation was actually edited. The grab her by the pussy thing.
Yeah.
So what it was actually meant to be was they were talking about. Billy Bush was talking about what kind of cat he wanted, what kind of pet he wanted to buy. And he's like, should I buy a cat? Should I buy a dog? And he's like, grab him. Buy, B-U-Y, the pussy.
Oh.
And so it's taken out of context. So, fake news. That's the thing they say. So my watch does this thing where it assumes I'm saying like, hello, hey Google, and it like wakes up and it starts like voice to texting, like on the screen, and it just said the entire sentence I just said.
What, grab her? buy
Buy
pussy.
the pussy, yeah.
Well, you bought a pussy.
I did. I have a cat. She went to the vet today. $110 later.
Yeah,
That's actually not that bad. I've paid like $500 at the vet before.
yeah, that's not that. Because I'm usually like, okay, am I going to have to take out a payday loan?
Wallet Wizard. I hate those ads.
That it's the scum of the earth. Like payday loan people.
Yeah, or like Nimble. Do you have a deadline you have to meet? Nimble it.
Because it's
Do you reckon they'll
it's
sponsor
all
us?
about taking no. Oh, look, if they offered to sponsor it, I'd tell them to take a hike. I guess
But hikes can be enjoyable.
I'd tell them to give me $5,000 and go away. No interest, no repayments.
Okay. What if we got a payday loan, right, and we funded the podcast with it? This is as far as I got with the idea.
What I think we do is we get Ronald drunk. We get him to sign off on the payday loan to fund the podcast.
Yeah,
Because he's good for it.
Yeah, he's good for it. He has a job. Of which
We
I
have
assume,
jobs.
Yeah, but I assume he pays him money. More money. I don't know. Probably not. Now that I think
I don't
about
know.
it.
I mean, more money than me for sure, but...
Yeah. I have bills.
Although, does he get overtime? Didn't think so. Maybe he does, I don't know.
I get overtime.
He's got to be... he's got to be salaried from working in that field he works in.
Yes, definitely not that field he works in. Sorry, I just tried to make it sound like that was edited in.
Who says it wasn't?
All right.
Anyway.
But you know what isn't? I mean, it definitely is edited in because we don't play it live.
Halloween.
Oh, I was going to say the Smart Yourself theme tune.
Oh, yeah.
All right, play it.
Learning. Smart. Self-help. Podcast.
And bigger your mind. Perfect. Always grand.
I just need to smoke a cigarette after that.
Okay, Michael. What's this? What's the topic for today?
I already told you.
Yeah, I know it's Halloween, but you got to say it again for our customers.
Dopey mare.
Isn't it dozy mare?
Oh, dozy mare. That's it.
What is a dozy mare? Is that like
It's a sleepy... what's a mare? It's a sleepy horse, yeah.
It's not like a racial slur.
No, I don't know of any racial slurs that are connected to horses. Or donkeys, actually.
I know in Lebanese, like jahash is idiot, which translates to donkey.
Well, yeah, actually, is that racial slur? Or is that just...
Well, I mean, I've never heard...
Because Gordon Ramsay calls people donkeys all the time.
You donkey? Yeah, he does. But what if he's talking about someone that looks like of a race that stereotypically looks like a donkey?
Would you care to name that race for on the record?
No, I was hoping you could come up with that one.
No.
There is no race that stereotypically looks like a donkey other than donkeys.
No, well, Miley Cyrus has buck teeth.
Yeah, but Miley Cyrus isn't a race.
Poor sweet summer child.
You know what we should do? Because, like...
Did you learn nothing from the conspiracy podcast?
No. That was like...
She's a series of clones.
This is 20 years ago, at least. No. You know what we should do?
Go back and listen to that, episode 12.
Is it 12?
Yeah.
Is that your favourite?
No.
Mine's the 11th.
I just remember because it was the first one when we had a guest.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nielsen was on.
Yeah.
What's Nielsen doing nowadays?
He's working as the adjunct professor of... professor emeritus of smartness at Smartton University.
Oh, yeah, we gotta get that off the ground, man. Like, I mean, I could be a professor. But what I was saying before, okay, so
Look,
you know how...
if Donald Trump can start a university, anyone can.
Yeah, that's...
Although he went to like Harvard Business School or something, so he's not like uneducated or anything. Like he went to like a real...
I went to a real school in Smartin University.
No, but I mean like he went to like a full-on Ivy League business school or something like that.
Are they taking applications for Ivy League schools?
Yeah, but like they're actually in trouble over that for right now. There's a lawsuit against Harvard.
Yeah.
Because they're discriminating against Asians.
Against?
Yeah, so you know how they have the SAT?
Yeah.
And this is how it's explained to me. It might be wrong. So, like, I might be wrong, but I'm not lying. Right? So you get, like, the way their, like, affirmative action type programs work is they'll add points on depending on if you're from, like, a disenfranchised race or something like that. So if you're Native American, you get extra SAT points.
Yeah, like...
effectively extra points in your, like, application. And if you're white, you get none. If you're Asian, you lose, I think, 30 points off your SAT because they had too many Asians and they want diversity.
Wow.
Yeah, so they were like, Asians are overrepresented at Harvard. Let's thin the herd a bit.
No, I mean that makes sense. Like
Wait, what makes sense?
That they gotta thin. That they want more diversity. They gotta get rid of.
Oh yeah.
Like if it doesn't make it matter if they're like Asian, white, black, or insert other race here. You gotta. If you want diversity, if you just want real smart people. So does that mean the Asians that are extra smart, not just like your run-of-the-mill smart?
Yeah, so the Asians that get in are like super geniuses because they have to compensate for the extra like 30 points they lose.
Yeah. So like in the next like 10 years, if I'm ever running my own business, and there's an Asian guy that's like, I went to wherever the hell we were talking about, I can't remember. Harvard. I could be like, he went to Harvard in 2018. Wow, this guy must be extra genius. I don't know.
Yeah, as Macho Man Randy Savage would say, it's the cream of the crop.
I got 127.5%, but I can't remember how that goes. It's the Samoa. It's like the thing he said before. I think it was like Samoa Joe or something.
Yeah, I remember he just kept pulling
pulling
pulling coffee creamers out of his
what
outfit.
No,
because he was like, I'm the cream. And he puts like a coffee creamer on his head and he's like, of the crop! You know. And then it keeps falling off and he just pulls another one out of his like armband and stuff. And then he puts one on the reporters. You know how they have the
okay, I've only seen this in like a text thing where he's like, where like a guy is like following his mirror. He's like, you got a 33.3% chance of winning. And then it's like, a guy is like, it's just like a video of him following the math.
Was that Randy Savage or...
I think it was. It sounds like him.
Yeah. I don't know, like him and Ric Flair sort of like blend into one person.
I only know much about Randy Savage because he died
for our sins.
On the Rapture
to save the Rapture. To save the Rapture?
To save
us from it. Yeah.
From the Rapture, yeah.
Okay. What are we talking about?
Halloween.
Oh, all right. Here's something that annoys me about Halloween. Right.
Yes. In a country that really doesn't observe Halloween.
Yeah. So, Halloween, you're supposed to dress up as something scary, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a general, like, vaguely occult kind of skeletons, ghosts kind of theme.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like now it's just become dress up as something.
Yeah.
And it's just like dress up as the Fortnite guy or dress up as the Fortnite girl or
Don't
dress
even
up
dress up as a thing, as a character. Be, I don't know, a salt shaker.
Yeah, dress up as a bottle of Perrier.
Yeah, no, I get that. It was like, I went to a Halloween party on the weekend, and it was, so it was explained to me, it was like, it's Marvel and DC only, and I was like, cool. So what I did, I just went into Bunnings, got a LED torch, and I taped it to my chest, and I just wore smart casual.
I see where you're going with this.
And so I like turned it on. I'm like, I'm Iron Man. What up?
Oh.
And,
I thought you were going to say you were the Human Torch.
Oh, I mean...
Americans, we call flashlights torches over here.
Oh.
Come at me.
But yeah, no, and Katie went like full on it, like full out, and she bought a wig and then didn't end up wearing it because she's like, oh, it doesn't fit. And I'm like, it's a $20 wig. It's not a good wig.
They're not made for everybody's head.
Yeah, virtually. And so the thing I was getting at, I was like, and then like after the fact, it was like, oh, it's Marvel, DC, or traditional. And I'm like,
or traditional?
as in like, you go as a ghost, you go as a vampire. And I could have been a sexy vampire.
Well, now, so is that you just wear a Speedo and put some fangs on?
No, I just put some fangs on and say I'm a sexy vampire.
Oh, because that's already understood.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
people are walking to be like, oh, sexy vampire, nice. So technically, I went as sexy Tony Stark.
Actually, my favorite, the funniest costume I've seen was they do like sexy whatevers, like sexy nurse, sexy whatever, and then
Yeah.
sexy handmaid from The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, isn't that like a nun's outfit almost?
Yeah, but it's also like that's the hardcore feminist like women shouldn't be treated as sex objects like book. And here they are with the costume from the book.
We went to a party shop to buy some to buy a costume, and we didn't end up buying anything. We just looked at them, and I said and there was a costume there which was sexy burqa. And now the party shop was out in Auburn, which is stereotypically a Lebanese and Turkish area of which adhere to the Islamic faith. Generally, I know I've known white people that live there as well, but there was sexy burqa.
Yeah.
It was just like it was like
What?
it was just a burqa with a really short skirt. And so I made the joke to Katie.
I feel like that's a bit haram.
Oh, incredibly. I made the joke to Katie. I'm like, when you only read half the Quran. But yeah, and then there was that picture that I sent of you, like the Chewbacca mask, which looked like Chewbacca on meth.
You should have gotten that one.
Or
you get the other one, Chewbacca.
no, and don't even. That's the thing I wrote down. Not combined cost, like couples costumes, sure, whatever. I saw a really good one, which was the girl went as a lamp, and the guy went as a moth. But
See, couples costumes can be as I saw that one too. That's really good.
Yeah.
But couples costumes can be bad because it's like, what if you go as the Wonder Twins?
yeah, okay. At the Halloween party I went to, there was a couple there. Also, one of the girls' whose mum was hosting. She and her boyfriend went as Thor and Loki. So, and they were like, "Oh, it's adopted," and I'm like,
They're not adopted.
No, as in
They're both from Odin's seed.
no, in Avengers, Loki is a spoiler alert for like a 10-year-old movie at this point. He's a frost giant or something that was adopted, and he wasn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they made him. They were like, "Hey, you're not blue." Yeah, sorry, Lachlan. But yeah, no. And I was like there was an Onion article the other day where it was like Mario and Luigi furiously making out on a couch, but it was someone dressed up as Mario and someone dressed up as Luigi.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with couples costumes, because I would say the vast majority of iconic duos are either brother and sister or just like
Two people.
Who are not sexually involved, and it would be weird if they were. So, like, imagine if you did a couple's costume of, like, Lethal Weapon. And I was Mel Gibson.
Yes.
I'm not going to finish that thought. It was Danny Glover.
It works. I don't know why. But
No, without blackface. I know that's where your mind went.
no, it wasn't.
That is where your mind went.
You can do a good Danny Glover without blackface.
Go suck an egg.
I'm getting too old for this shit. But no, yeah, it's like, I forgot what I was going to say. Couples costumes.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't it be weird if Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, like in the middle of Lethal Weapon, started furiously making
Why
out?
would that be weird, Michael? Two men can't be in love,
Danny Glover's married
and
to a woman.
he may or may not be in love with a man, though.
Look, so you're saying Danny Glover's the Freddie Mercury of detectives, or the Elton John before he came out,
or the Ricky Martin.
Yeah, true. That seems to be a recurring theme.
Yeah, that's why. So, if you're a gay man that marries and has sex with, or dates, or has sex with women, it's called. So people will be like, "Oh, he's living la vida loca." Not living the crazy life, living the life where you suppress your actual sexual desires.
See, I reckon it would be better if we took from some of the other musical legends who did the same thing, and let's say the first one who did it. So instead of calling it Living La Vida Loca, we call it Rocket Manning. That was the first one I could
But you
think
would
of.
not be having a good time. That's a line in the song.
And you know what else? Benny and the Jets is an Elton John song.
Is that Elton John?
Yeah.
That's on all the time at work.
Yeah, that's Elton John.
Oh. Is that a euphemism?
No, see, well, maybe. I know where you're going with that. But the thing with Elton John is, like, the first half of his career, you can divide it into two halves, right? You know how, like, history is, like, BC, AD, or CE if you're a...
It's now BCE, yeah.
Yeah. It's the same date. Come on.
Yeah, but it's before Common Era.
Anyway, that's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, I know.
What were we talking about? Elton John. Yeah,
Elton John, BC.
Elton John, it's before whatever happened to his voice, and then after whatever happened to his voice. Because he used to have this, like, really powerful, like, almost rock voice. And then something happened to his voice in, like, the 80s or 90s. Maybe drug-related. Maybe it was like a Julie Andrews kind of thing where he got, like, a vocal node or something. There's some weird things that can happen to your voice.
I thought you were about to be like, I don't know who Julie Andrews is, so I thought you'd be like...
The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music.
Oh. Is that all she's known for?
Yeah. I think that's all I know her for. But I'm sure she did other things. But, yeah, so something happened to his voice, and then he suddenly became a baritone. And it was like he was nowhere near it. He managed to write stuff that worked for it, but he was nowhere near as good as he was when he was a tenor.
Halloween.
I think Elton John is a good costume.
Wow, my sexuality is in a costume. Not my sexuality specifically, but...
Okay, gay people don't all dress like Elton John. Some of them dress like Freddie Mercury. So, I'm kidding.
Ricky Martin.
And that's basically it.
RuPaul. Is that a bit spicy?
No, I like that show. I know you hate it, but...
It's okay. I don't...
Yeah,
Katie was like to me,
Oh,
you are so homophobic if you don't like this show. And I was like, I don't like this show because it's not good television.
Well, okay. It's good television in that it gets, like, ratings and people watch it.
Oh, other people like it. Yeah, sure. I don't like it.
No, I mean, I get what you mean. It's trash. But I think it's good trash. Like a compost heap. You think it's bad trash like the plastic in the ocean.
I mean, I don't know. I have, like... I
But
can
no,
guarantee
like,
I have TV shows that...
I've seen you watch it. You're just like, oh, look, drama. Wow.
Oh, wow.
You're like cynical about it. It's like
fabricated drama.
because if it was actually because you're homophobic, you'd be like, no, turn this off now, no, and then like you'd be like, but like secretly you'd want it, like secretly because
We all know every homophobe is secretly closeted.
perhaps not every homophobe, but a lot of them,
Oh.
a surprising amount of them.
Yeah, I get that. So Halloween, So, especially in Australia, I think this should be a thing. So, you should receive what lollies and candy. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, Lachlan. And sweets you should receive based on the effort of your costume. So if you go to like,
No, look, this isn't communist Cuba.
okay, no. So like, what you should get. So if you've got like a $4 mask from like Target or Kmart or whatever, you get one fantail, right? Mm-hmm. If you like, okay, you spent $50 on a costume, you get 3 fantails. You have a homemade costume, which is probably cheaper than the store-bought one and probably better done if you have those skills.
But the effort.
You get 5 fantails, you know what I'm saying? Mm. So it's like, especially in Australia, I reckon that would get, 1, people into it, and 2, kids wouldn't turn up at your door and being like, I spilled tomato sauce all over my face, I'm dead, and I'm a Zambo.
Yeah. Or it's like, I think that's a good idea, but there's a chance you may discriminate against the poorer kids who can't afford to put as much effort into their costume.
But like, think about it.
Effort respects effort.
That's what I'm saying. So, okay. Mm. So my costume was $7 from $11 from Bunnings, right?
Yeah.
On my Tony Stark costume.
Yeah.
It was $11 from Bunnings. And, I mean, I got 3 LED lights with it, so it's basically free. So I can stick those LED lights somewhere. So you see what I'm saying? It's like, and I still looked good. People knew I was Tony Stark straight away. Like one of the guys that I've met him a couple of times. He's real good. He's actually the people that were hosting Neighbour. And he's really good. And he's like, dude.
Oh, yeah, he's got a giant dog.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, that's right. You were at New Year's. Yeah, we had New Year's there. And, he's like, yeah, man. He's like, I like it. Low effort. Looks good, though. And I'm like, it does. Meanwhile, he bought, like, a skeleton costume from wherever. But, like, going as a skeleton, you're basically just going in, like, a tracksuit, like a jumpsuit.
Mm. Do you reckon there's, like, a sexy skeleton costume? Or is that just, like, wearing a morph suit and, like, nothing underneath? And you're a woman.
You just wear, like, the necessary required parts. So, like, I don't know, a bra or bralette and booty shorts, and then you draw the bones on. That's how you make a sexy skeleton.
When did Halloween become about sex?
When the filthy heathens got their hands on it. No, okay.
They always had their hands on it. It's a pagan holiday.
No, I don't know when people started. I guess it would have been a thing when, I guess it would have started with kids walking, like trick-or-treating specifically. Kids walking around being like trick-or-treat or whatever, right? It would have been when those kids grew up and started going to college.
Yeah.
And so then they would have been like, hey, bro, I'm going to have a Halloween party, man. Come around, we'll get some brewskis. Dress up as a thing. And then, I don't know, by attachment, the women would be like, all right, let's go. I'm going to dress up as this. But then they'd be like, I can't be a dinosaur and still find a man. So they'd be like, all right, I'll come a sexy dinosaur. What?
I'm just going to...
Are you looking up sexy dinosaur?
Yes.
Do you really want to taint your search history
Mate,
with the furry?
It's well tainted already. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably just going to find a whole bunch of furry fan art. Is it still furry if it's animals that don't have fur?
Well, they have feathers.
Yeah, but are they called featheries? No, they're called scalies? No.
Okay, that actually is kind of sexy.
What, sexy dinosaur costume?
Yeah, this was the first result.
Oh, wow. Roar.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay. But you know it's meant to be a dinosaur. What about Sexy Barney the dinosaur?
I can guarantee it's been done. I would laugh if it's just
Barney the dinosaur?
Yeah, Barney the purple dinosaur.
Bunny.
All right. What is this? Is this weird fan art again? See, this is why we need to like.
See, this is actually just a person getting eaten. A sexy person being eaten by Barney the dinosaur. If you think about it.
Okay, so that was a costume where it looks like Barney's head is eating the person's head. Yeah. But no, like, okay. What is the least sexy thing that you can turn into a sexy costume? And I have a feeling I already saw it, and I've already mentioned it.
Let's say sexy Freddy Krueger. Because he's a burn victim.
Nah, it's been done. I mean, that's doable. That's doable. What about sex? I don't know. I think Sexy Burke is really funny. Or ironic in the sense that... Okay. Sexy Iron Man or woman.
Well, there is an Iron Woman now in the actual Marvel thing.
Yeah, I know.
Or Ironheart. Is that...
I have no idea.
Yeah. I know, yeah.
The heart's not iron. It's a blue glowing thing.
Yeah, they didn't want to say Iron Woman for some reason.
Glowing heart woman. Iron Girl. So
Yeah,
that's where they would have gone.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't with Spider-Man. They went to Spider-Gwen.
That's so cheesy. Just say Spider Girl. Or Spider Woman. Or Spider Person.
We're all spider people.
Yeah.
All right. Is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Do you reckon it'll be good?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's the Spider-Man coming out.
Is there another Spider-Man coming out?
Yeah, but it's the Miles Morales one, not the...
Look, they've
I'm
messed,
English, I swear.
they've messed with Spider-Man so many times. I'm just like, no. Stop. You can't get better than the first one.
What?
The Sam Raimi ones.
Oh.
Not the third one. The third one was rubbish, but the first two were pretty good.
Oh,
With Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I was going to say Sam Raimi. I was like...
Sam Raimi was the director.
Yeah, I know. I was like, isn't he a director?
Yeah. And I think, did it have John Malkovich as the Vulture or something?
No, it was... the first one was
It was Green Goblin with
Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, and then the second one was Dr.
There was a
Octopus.
firefight! You ever seen that movie? Boondock Saints?
I have not.
Oh, that's the best part of the whole movie.
I'm somewhat of a scientist myself. I think that was Spider-Man. No, and then the second one was Dr. Octopus with the guy... You'd recognize him if I looked at him.
Oh, yeah. I remember his name. Alfred Molina.
That's him,
Yeah.
probably. I don't know. I know his face.
Yeah, he was in a bunch of
And the
other
last
things.
one was Venom, air quotes.
Yeah, but the real villain of that movie was the jazz club scene.
Or like the walking down the street scene.
No.
I know the jazz club scene.
That was so much worse.
But then there's like the scene where he's
that-
like, and then there's like the hand rolling.
Yeah, not as bad as the jazz club scene.
Yeah, no, that was, yeah. And the emo haircut.
Because they were trying to be Anchorman in that one scene, and only that one scene.
Actually, that's a good point, yeah. But no, yeah, it's like, they got...
Alfred Molina was in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
He was that guy that was in Raiders of the Lost Ark. What? Don't give me that look.
Boogie Nights.
Yeah, he was, I can see him in another film.
Da Vinci Code.
Da Vinci Code, that's it.
Monsters University.
Yeah, he was,
Anna Karenina.
yeah, he's the,
Oh, Species.
yeah, Species, that's him. I've seen Species, it's about a species.
Oh, who's in it? Other than
This guy.
Alfred Molina.
Alfred Molina.
Who else is in it?
Brendan Fraser.
Fuck.
Was he?
No.
I was like, I need a B-list celebrity stat.
Forrest Whitaker was in it.
I said, he was my second.
Yeah. All right, who was the lead actress? And how naked did she get in that movie?
With a name like Species, I'm going to assume it's pseudo horror thriller. I'm going to say, I have no idea. I can't think of a B-list actress.
Just throw a name out. It could have been someone who was B-list and now is now A-list.
Oh,
There's a hint for you.
I don't know. Nicole Kidman.
It wasn't a hint, I was lying. But you're close because Natasha Henstridge looks like Nicole Kidman, sort of. She's blonde. They're both blonde, I think.
Like 90% of Hollywood is. Or has been at one point.
What else is he in?
Is he in Halloween?
He might be. That's a good movie.
It is, yeah. Have you seen or do you plan on seeing the one that's just come out?
Maybe. They got Jamie Lee Curtis back, so...
Yeah, she might have needed some sort of paycheck.
Oh, 100%. But, like... Also, that's the movie that made her famous, so it's like...
You might as well pay
its
respect.
She was... Like, her whole thing was she was the Scream Queen, is what they called her.
Oh, wow, really?
Because, like, she was just famous for being...
Screaming?
That too, but being in horror movies where she screamed.
It was a really good horror movie. Or it was more of a thrill movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The original?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's the first R-rated movie I ever saw when I was like 10.
You know, it's based on the same serial killer as Psycho.
Yeah, as an Alfred Hitchcock Psycho.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't the one a knife?
It's just different takes.
Oh.
No, the chainsaw thing was just enhancing the story.
Yeah, bringing it.
But like, actually, the guy just made he made like masks and suits out of skin, basically.
Yeah.
Like he was weird. He experimented with bodies and stuff. But it's the same guy that they drew inspiration from.
Yeah, weird. But you know what kind of scary movies I like? Because Halloween scary movies, it goes, okay, I know I'm probably going to cop a lot of flack for this, but everyone knows I love Paranormal Activity.
Oh, I didn't think you were going to say that.
What do you think I was going to say?
Oh, something vaguely racist, basically. I thought you were going to defend using blackface in a costume or something.
No, in a movie? No. No, Paranormal Activities, I like the handy cam. But the thing that really annoys me about it is, like, when they still do like the fuzz, they still get like the nice. They still get like the or like the crackling on the screen, which digital cameras don't do now.
Yeah, they do a different type of crackling.
Yeah, except for the one where it's like, it was funny because they find an old camera and start using that to film the movie. And I was like, guys, come on. It's good though, because it has like it was because I saw it in cinemas. It was weird because you know how you get like the CRT pixelation? Mm. It had like that, but on the movie screen, which movie screens have never had. So it was a bit weird because you can see like I think that was the marked ones. No. The third dimension, fifth dimension or something.
I didn't.
We should watch them. It's so good. I like them.
Yeah, I didn't. I like the first one. I didn't get into it after that.
Yeah, the first one was like, you know, it had like a budget of like $50,000 or something.
Yeah, I mean those guys are geniuses. Same with Saw.
Yeah, Saw was more of a thriller, and it wasn't.
The first one was great.
Yeah,
second one, third one, and then it was just
the
slowly
third
turned
one was
into
really
porn.
intense. That was the second one. I don't know, one where they like went overboard with it, but it's not. I wouldn't call Saw a horror movie though. I'd call it a discomfort movie.
Yeah, because I guess it's more about like you're interested in like the poetic justice aspect of all his traps and like the sadisticness of it.
Mm. Yeah, it's like.
Well, the first one wasn't very gory, to be honest.
No, it wasn't.
It was pretty.
It also had a rather low budget. It was just meant to be like a one-off movie.
And it had the guy from Princess Bride in it.
Which one? Andre the Giant.
No, that'd be so funny. No,
he's Jigsaw.
You know the big.
I would like to play that. But continue.
No, the Italian guy in that movie, or the Sicilian guy is Jigsaw. Inconceivable. You know that guy?
Yeah.
No, okay, no. So the guy who's actually in it is the like lead hero dude.
Yeah.
As You Wish guy. Dresses like Zorro for a chunk of the film.
Oh, yeah. Look, I've only seen that movie once, and I was watching it through my, phone. Like, as I was, I was on my phone while I was watching it, because I was not interested.
It's a good movie.
I don't know. I was just like, whatever, I didn't care about this movie.
Yeah, you gotta
This is going to trigger, at least 2/3 of the people I know. Because at least 2/3 of the people I know think it's the best movie ever, and I'm like,
What, Princess Bride?
Yeah.
It's not the best movie ever, but it's a very good movie that holds up, I think.
Yeah,
You have to watch it again.
I wasn't a fan. No, thank you. I've only watched The Matrix 4 times, so I think I'm going to spend another rewatch.
That's a very good movie.
I do like The Matrix.
They shouldn't have made the second one. Well, no, I don't. They should have. What they should have done is made the second one, but with plot.
Yeah, they should have spent
Because
more
the
time.
action scenes were sick.
Well, no, they spent 10 years or something on the plot of the first one, and then they spent 4, not even.
Well, that's what Hollywood does. It poisons everything it touches.
Yeah, and so so The Matrix was the whole the reason why it's my favorite movie ever, my favorite movie, not the best movie ever. Because I watched it, I think it was with you at 14. And I was then after it, I was like, what is this? Am I a simulation? Am I real?
Yeah.
Should I jump off a building?
No, it messed with my head too.
Yeah, and so that's, I don't know. I've never had another movie give me that reaction afterwards, because most movies I see, I was like, that was sick, that was cool, that was action.
But the action scenes were next level as well.
Oh yeah,
especially at the time. Nothing was like that at the time.
Yeah, it's well, see, that's the thing. The first one was really good, right, plot wise and action wise. The second one, the plot was garbage, but the action was sick. Especially the fight on the staircase.
Yeah, and there's the car chase was cool. And my favorite, I actually really liked the. Some people don't for some reason, but the brawl where 50 Agent Smiths fight Neo.
That's right, yeah, and he gets the stick, and he's like, and then it's you will submit or something. I can't remember the line. And then he's like, no, and then he's like,
me too.
Hello, me too. Yeah, that was so stupid. I don't think that's the right line.
Yeah, I don't remember the right line.
No, I think it was
he's like, you. And he's like, yes, me. And then he starts doing the conversion thing to the other agent. He's like, me. And then the other agent turns into Smith, and then he's like, me too.
Yeah, that was so stupid.
I think you meant great. I think you meant the best part of the movie, the only part that holds up.
What?
I think you mean they should cut all the good parts out of 2, and then all the good parts out of 3, and then make that into a separate movie. Maybe change the ending so it's not a complete cop out.
Did you see the Animatrix?
I've heard it was really good.
It just explains everything, why there's no sun, why there's why humans went underground as opposed to fighting the robots.
Oh, they needed a series to explain that. I gave you 2 words: nuclear winter.
No,
explained in the first one. No,
it wasn't nuclear winter. You know why?
What?
So it's really stupid. You're going to be this. You're going to say, not even people are that stupid, right?
Well, I mean, honestly, turning humans into batteries was pretty stupid.
No, okay. So the reason they did that was because robots were originally solar powered. And so what they did was they were like, you know what? We're just going to pollute the sky so that the sun can't get through. And so
that was in the first movie.
No, the Animatrix, that's what they said.
No, but it was in the first movie as well.
What?
He said that.
Where they scar the sky or whatever it is.
Yeah, we destroyed the sky because we blocked out the sun because they were...
Yeah.
The robots were solar powered.
Yeah, but it wasn't nuclear winter.
Oh, I just assumed that's how they did it.
Oh, no, but they literally just pumped stuff into the air to make it night. And so then robots were like, I'm running out of power.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Humans, though.
Well, and here's the thing. Originally, it wasn't supposed to be humans were batteries. The original script was they were building a supercomputer out of human brains.
Yeah, that's right.
Using the processing power of the human brain, which isn't actually that good compared to a computer. But anyway.
Yeah, but a lot of them that you can grow for free.
Yeah, that's true. But my point being, what was my point? Oh yeah, and then the studio executives were like, "Oh no, people might not get that. How about we make everybody batteries?"
Yeah.
But now here's another thought, because you just triggered my my thinking thing.
Wait, how are they batteries? Was it the heat?
Bioelectricity is what Morpheus said.
Stupid.
I think. Maybe that's a thing. I mean, I guess it is a thing because your heart's powered by electricity. But anyway,
then your heart would stop and then you'd die.
All right, here's a question: how do they grow new humans in the Matrix?
I think that was explained as well. I don't know if that was Animatrix or like.
Yeah, I don't think it was explained in the regular Matrix movies.
So in the Matrix, when two people meet and breed, they just take the DNA, like they take the egg and the sperm from the two incubated humans and then put them together.
So that means there's like a computer
Birds and the bees?
splooge collecting thing. Right?
I would assume so. And then, but like, yeah, no, like you can just imagine like robotic birds and the bees, where it's like the semen extractor extracts exactly one load of semen, and the egg extractor extracts exactly one egg, and it gets put in the nursery and whatever, and then plugged in. And
But why do people still not get pregnant sometimes when they have sex in the Matrix? Because wouldn't it be like 100% chance if it was like that?
well, yes and no.
Because if you took an egg and then you were just like
You're just like
they'd guaranteed reach it because they don't have to travel.
you just like
Most of them just run out of energy before they reach the egg.
Well, yeah, but like that could still be. They could still simulate that. The robots are also part of a simulation.
Well, actually, that is a theory.
Yeah,
Actually, I think
the real world
might actually be I think the real world is also a level of the Matrix in the Matrix.
Yeah, because he could do the stuff outside the Matrix as well as inside. Or like he was blinded out. Yeah, in the third movie, he was blinded outside the Matrix.
Yeah, and he could see, and then he stopped the machines, and
yeah.
I mean, honestly, I do like the like mech battle.
Yeah, that was pretty
stuff.
sweet.
Like that was cool. It was out of place, I think, in the Matrix, just because it was like I want to see people wearing stupid sunglasses, leather trench coats, and like
Yeah, I want to see a kung fu movie.
and guns.
Yeah.
Which is, I think that's pretty much what John Wick was for. Great movie.
Also, Keanu Reeves.
He's a great actor.
Oh yeah, he is.
I mean, he doesn't have a huge amount of range, but he's like.
Well, no, he really gets into it. Like, have you seen him training for John Wick? He actually goes to like a thing and uses live ammunition.
Yeah.
And like it's like a military thing, and he like breaches doors, and he's like,
Yeah, and he actually learned like gun fu or whatever it's called.
Shut up. It's not a thing.
No, it is it's called gun kata or something like
Gun
that.
Carter. Ooh.
Look it up.
Story
Gun Carter.
changes. What does Mason want? Oh, no, just a second. Yeah. No, so I don't know. I like Keanu Reeves. He's a good dude. And
Yeah, he's a top bloke.
He
Went through some hard stuff.
his wife got cancer or something.
Yeah, or his
Yeah.
daughter.
Yeah, one of them.
It was something really tragic.
And he donated all of the money he made from the Matrix to something. I don't know. That might have been a
Cool story.
It is a pretty cool story.
It is, actually. And did you know his name is actually Hawaiian for the coolness?
No, it's not.
It's the cool breeze. Or
The
something.
cool breeze. Oh.
It's a complicated translation.
So it's not the coolness. It's cool breeze. There's two specifically different things. LeBron James,
No, here we
the
go.
coolness. Cold southerly, cool breeze.
LeBron James isn't the coolness.
He's cool.
He's very good at basketball. He's a bit of a dick.
No. Sorry, who's the really big one? I think he's retired.
Shaquille O'Neal.
No, it might be.
The one who had to have his car specially modified.
Maybe. He was on Jimmy Fallon, and he gave Jimmy Fallon his jacket, and it was like a little kid wearing his dad's.
Yeah, that's Shaquille O'Neal,
Okay,
I
yeah.
think.
My bad. Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, I don't know. He's pretty cool. He seems alright. He does stuff, I think. Does he do stuff?
Oh, okay. Keanu translates to Wilson.
Wow. How wrong you were.
No, that's just
Wait.
Google.
What
Hold
does
on,
Wilson translate to?
The Coolness.
No, it doesn't. Son of Will.
All right, stop. Okay. So, Google Translate said Wilson. So his name's actually Wilson Reeves. But, according to Google Translate. But, behindthename.com says Keanu means the cool breeze from Hawaiian ki, a definite article, and anu, coolness. So it sort of does mean the coolness.
Wilson.
Oh,
Do you
this name is now associated with Canadian actor Keanu Reeves.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, look,
Why's he got a Hawaiian name?
Look, we don't have any views from Canada yet, but quite honestly, they're interchangeable. I'm so sorry if we ever get a view from Canada.
Nah, look. If you don't want to get lumped in with America, start doing some different stuff.
Whoa, that's a big thing. Marijuana, they do that now, which
America
America's
does
been
some
doing
of
for
that.
a while.
Do you reckon Canada's going to change the maple leaf on their flag?
Where'd you get that from? Did you see that on Facebook? It was Reddit, wasn't it?
Why did you see it on Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's been a joke forever because you can...
Yeah, it was on My Name is Earl.
Yeah.
Way before that, and they were like...
Oh, so you got it from My Name is Earl. Wow, real original, Michael. I don't know I'm going at your heart. I'm so sorry. That
No,
was,
she's
a
like-
good joke.
Let's go to Canada. They're laid back there. They got a pot leaf on their flag.
Oh, that's right. That's that chick. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, the really hot chick.
B-grade actress.
Oh, I'd say more like D or double D.
Piranha, double D.
Sexist.
Yeah, Michael. She's more than a pair of breasts. I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to finish that sentence with that joke. Continue. Halloween, though. Do you reckon anyone's ever dressed up as her for Halloween? Do you reckon anyone's ever done the couple costume of her and Darnell?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, it's not that iconic a show that you'd do it and then people would be like,
Oh, Darnell and whatever her name is.
Joy.
Joy.
I don't remember the name of the actress.
Me neither. How are we going for time?
3 minutes.
3. Oh, okay. Well, quick. In business yourself, go.
Business. Draft. Finance. Marketing. And big on your portfolio.
Okay.
Okay. Business idea.
Business idea.
Did you have one? I don't have one.
I actually have an idea.
You've got one? Okay,
I've got an idea.
quick.
Yeah. So, we start a holiday. Mm-hmm. Right, and
As in like a public holiday or...
yeah, like a public holiday, and we unite. We get on board to help promote this. We get the candy industry and the textiles industry, and we get them to work together to help us sell this holiday. All right, that happens sometime in like late spring. Well, I guess mid-spring.
Okay.
Right? And what we do is we get people to buy lots of candy and then hand it out to strangers who come to their house dressed in costumes.
Okay. So I'm going to burst your bubble here and say, okay, great money-making idea. But how many times a year does this happen?
Twice.
Boom. We already have Halloween on the 31st of October.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do, 31st of April, right? So we get a big hit every 6 months.
In the autumn holiday gap.
That's it.
Or the autumn candy holiday. No, wait. But right after Easter, so people are already buying candy anyway.
That's right. And then you get the boot. And then, so shops can still make money. So you know how, like, after Easter, you go to, like...
boom, Halloween. And then after Halloween, it's like, boom, Christmas.
No. Okay, so you know how after, like, the best time to buy chocolate is after Easter?
Mm.
Yeah. So stores sell all their chocolate because they go Easter, boom, Halloween. Sorry, Lachlan. And yeah, we've got, I don't know, what's the opposite of Halloween? Sorry, Lachlan. Like the opposite of Halloween. I don't know. What's the opposite of Hallow?
Or like of the... Oh, okay.
the
So
words.
Hallow's like sacred. So what's something... okay.
Desecrated.
Desecrine.
Desecrine, there we go.
There we go.
And we start desecrine right after Easter. But yeah, that totally works, you know? And I don't know, we got the video game market in on it as well. Actually, no, that's November because of Christmas.
What? Oh, yeah, because that's when people buy video games. Yeah.
November's game month, which just started.
Game month.
Yeah, it's when all the AAA big titles. Well, I mean, most of the big titles for this year have come out. So, like Red Dead, Black Ops 4, Fallout 76 is coming, Pokemon is coming.
Actually, don't care about Fallout 76.
Really? Didn't you just buy a mad graphics card?
Yeah,
Well, I guess
but it's an MMO.
not necessarily. You can play alone.
Oh, is it?
As far as they said a thing where it said it's entirely online, but you can play alone.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Does it mean like I can play and not join any groups, or does it mean because I want to be the one guy?
Well, that's just going to be.
It strokes my ego if I'm the one guy that saves the world. I don't want to be part of a group. I don't want to share the credit.
But well, I don't know. Why would they do Fallout 76 if they know that Elder Scrolls Online? It didn't flop, but it's not good.
It's not the coolness.
See, that's a money-making idea.
Keanu Reeves, already done.
All right, we create a guy. He can only star in action movies. Really?
Bill and Ted.
That's an action movie.
Action takes place in it, but
I assume someone would have said, "Action."
oh,
Do they even do that?
I mean, yeah, they do. But in every movie,
So there's action in
so every movie's an action movie. So Sophie's Choice is an action movie.
The hell is Sophie's Choice?
That's the one where the Holocaust lady.
Holocaust, World War II, action. I will relate every movie
okay.
you say back
Hold
to
on.
action.
Okay, but Sophie's Choice is where the Nazi tells her to pick between the two children and which one of them lives.
Yo, death, action.
Okay, Titanic.
I don't like Titanic, but I like the bit at the end where the band's playing, and they were like, "It's been an honor playing with you, and you." That's cool. Action, death, destruction, explosions.
Okay,
I don't know. I've seen that movie like once when I was very young.
Toy Story.
Toy Story. The scene where they're on the truck, the army men, the scene where they're on the road.
Transformers.
You got me.
Thought so.
That was literally a snooze fest. No. Transformers is Michael Bay, you idiot.
Okay. Let me just think.
I'm trying to think.
I'm going to stump you. Don't you worry. Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. Nazis, World War II action.
Ah, damn it.
Wait, is that the Nazis one or is that Singing in the Rain?
No. Singing in the Rain.
Damn it, I was like, please don't use that one that I've just given him. I don't know. I've never seen Singing in the Rain. What's it about? Don't say Singing in the Rain.
Look, all I can tell you is there's some stormy weather.
Storm, rain, action.
Crap. Okay, you got me there. All right, what about that? All right, what about that movie called The Cure for Insomnia?
That's the guy reading for like a poem for 72 hours.
Yeah, he reads poetry and masturbates for 82 hours.
Masturbates. Action. by every literal sense of the word. He's getting some action. It might be some...
He really let me down there.
Oh, damn it, I have inwards action. I don't know, I can't remember. There's a really good, like, euphemism for masturbating that
Beating
I heard the other day. No. It's on par with, like, left-handed cigarette.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not...
I actually have a business idea for you, and I just thought of it just then. Okay, you know lights. Sorry,
Lachlan.
You know how there's like clapper lights where you can like clap and it will turn on, and then clap and it'll turn off.
Yeah.
Do you reckon? Okay, no. So my business idea is we have a light that's a clapper, but it can sense the difference between clapping and having sex. Because, like, you know how there's like the of like when you're having sex. Like, if you had like clappers, your light would be like da 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 da. I mean, it'd be like.
How loud do you clap together?
Incredibly.
Because like those things, there's just like a decibel limit that when you hit it with like a short, sharp sound.
Oh, so you can be like, ah!
Yeah, I think you can do that. But you have to be as loud as a clap.
No, I think that'll still trigger it.
You go hard, wow. Hard in the paint, Jared.
But look, yeah. Business. Any parting words? Because this is the end of the podcast. No one's listening here. I could say whatever the hell I want. Like this. If you want to.
I can't believe you just said
I can't either.
I think that's probably as good a place as any.
That's my final word.
That was your final word?
Would you like me to repeat it?
No.